like the heroic equivalent.
Right.
That I was pretty much forced to start using the abilities, and then I found that actually it was far more enjoyable because I was using them. Because you kind of read the descriptions, and it's kind of obvious in Infinite that they're trying not to just do the same things. So a lot of them kind of sounded samey or sounded less interesting.
Right.
Okay, so I can either add. Let me add Enrage.
Okay.
We'll have to put off getting the upgrade.
Enrage your enemies. Laugh as your enemies fight each other.
Let's see. What's can I get? Armored Shell reduces physical damage. That's it. So I can replace Wrench Jockey. I'm not using. Static Discharge is good. But this basically means someone comes up behind us and hits us. One, they're going to take damage, and I'm going to take less damage.
Gotcha.
Speedy Hacker. Since we're doing a lot of hacking, this actually slows the water down. But it looks like I don't have a slot for that. Buy another slot. I need 5 more to afford another slot. Okay. Okay. Oh yeah, and there's a pool of oil there. Fire thing. Yeah, that one. See, that always sounds to me like Natalie Wood. Yeah, see, eventually this wheel will look more like the weapon wheel. Well, you'll basically have 8 things available to.
Huh. Oh, Ariel's in the chat. Hi, Ariel. Good evening. Welcome to the Ramsey.net live play of Bioshock Episode 3. Are you gonna zap the farmer's market?
No, I messed up.
Uh-oh. Well, Ariel's was here to see it, so congratulations. We got a chance to see our first goof.
Whoa, what's that?
God.
Was he controlling that turret?
No, I set off the camera instead of hacking it.
Oops.
Because reasons.
Well, these things happen.
There are other abilities that reduce the length of the alarms. So, because you see that basically, like, as long as the alarm is going off, these guys keep coming.
Just
and
keep
it's almost
coming, yeah.
Almost cheaper to die because
really, then you can
because
undo
dying
the goof?
because dying turns the alarm off.
And there's no way to shoot the alarm, hack the alarm, disable the alarm.
Once it's set off, if you sneak up on the camera, you can do those things. But I messed up. I was trying to trigger my electro bolt, and I hit the wrong button, and so I did not.
See, that's the kind of thing that I would do. Hello, nice person. Put down the shovel. Thank you. Already back up to $470. Wow, we're making bank. Ariel just joined us. Yeah, we bought a couple of upgrades. So how many do we have now? 4?
Well, we can have 3 different plasmids. Now I've added one. I've added the Enrage.
Ooh, so now we can enrage targets, which will be so much fun. And we also had a Big Daddy walking, doing the moonwalk. That was actually quite interesting.
Yeah, that was interesting.
So when you get a chance, go back to the beginning of the stream and watch that, because that was unexpected.
I think DVR is on, so I think actually you can actually like
you can scrub
even when it's live, you can scrub and you can watch it from the start if you
don't want to miss our riveting, fantastic, mind-bogglingly interesting gameplay. Ariel Wilson says, yeah, exploring respawn mechanics. It's just like Destiny. It's funny. We were talking about it just as we came in. Yeah, D2's been sucking up a lot of our time here. So we said, you know what? We need to take a break. We need to get back to this.
Yes.
And we want to get through this because
although again, I was playing Destiny right before this, so yeah.
Yeah, so his orientation's a little off.
All right.
So
all right. Attempt number 2 on this camera.
Fingers crossed. Concentrate. Don't hit the enrage.
No, see, no. That's the wrong one.
See? I'm glad I had you check.
Come on.
Can you get up there? Uh-oh. That seems like a very small window of opportunity to me. Did you just blow it up?
Yeah. I don't like to because it's so useful. Oh, well, you saw that ridiculous torrent of flying drones.
Oh, no, I know, but
it's
I mean,
so
just for
useful
this
to have
section,
that working for you instead. In lots of places, you can jump up and get it.
It just seems so problematic to get in just the right spot, because if not, you would trigger another wave of those things, and I think that would have been even worse.
Surface, I once bought a forest. The parasites claimed that the land belonged to God and demanded that I establish a public park there. Why? So the rabble could stand slack-jawed under the canopy and pretend that it was paradise earned. When Congress moved to nationalize my forest, I burnt it to the ground. God did not plant the seeds of this Arcadia. I did.
Buy a forest.
Yeah, why would you want to burn it down?
Well, I mean, look, it's not subtle. Andrew Ryan's an ass. I mean, you know.
Oh, well, that much is obvious, but I mean, it's just where's the logic? I mean, in financially, in emotionally, in popularity, politically, it's just like, hey, I'm gonna burn down a forest because I've got an ego the size of a small New Hampshire town. Yeah, it just.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna auto hack that one because it's difficult.
Oh yeah, that's a toughie. We also had a tough safe before that had a couple of interesting things, but we auto-hacked that too.
Yeah.
How many autos you got left?
Well, I had 2, and I used 1, but then we crafted 2. So I think I should have, at least I should have 1 or 2. Okay, Rolling Hills, that was our objective. Our objective was...
Yeah. Oh, you know, for a second there, I thought that glowing thing was a person. I was like, wait a minute. Is it a secret?
Sneak in there.
Is it a secret area?
Oh yeah, and this is also a thing we haven't really been using. Actually, this is where you go if you remember where it is. You pull this button when the alarm goes off, and it shuts it off.
Wow,
you have to know where it is.
Gone
you have
away
to know
from where we were.
Yes, you have to know where it is so you can run there. Oh, hello.
Wanderer, run. Was he the moonwalking one?
Maybe. There are 2 of them in this level, I think.
Guten Tag, Zigaretten? I don't know the meeting. Where's he going?
He's probably going to the vent to get a little sister.
Okay. Well, the little sister was pushing the other one away, so I'm like, okay. That's something you don't see every day.
Okay, film. Oh, well, you asked for a cigarette and then...
Ariel Wilson in the chat says, yeah, it's the principle of the thing. When he's the government, when the government tried to nationalize it, he burned it so they couldn't. Ryan's a big proponent of privatization. That's one example of it, but, you know...
That's the nice way. It's the nice way of saying
it. that is the nice way of saying it. But
okay, here we go. Audio log.
Just when you think of what you know, forests do and all the things in it and whatnot, it's like, yeah.
I thought she was having some kind of seizure. And then I realized... Trees. Never saw one before. Thought they were monsters. Oh, Sammy. Maybe we never should have come to this place.
Ariel says, yeah, he can't stand the thought of others taking what he feel he earned. Okay, so it's like a possession thing.
Oh yes,
he doesn't want to share.
Yeah, it's a very libertarian
with the
thing, which basically says the only laws that should exist are the laws.
Wow. Okay.
I'm no sort of botanist, but I think Ryan has just killed Arcadia. The man's Bottom of the ocean, Bio. All the oxygen comes from the trees. No trees, no oxygen. Give me a spell to think. Ryan's woman in Arcadia is an old Betty named Langford. An okay sort, but not above doing a dirty job for $1. If she's still kicking around, I'm sure she's gonna want to save her trees. After all, she planted the damn things.
Okay, so, as so often happens in games, what's going to go on now is a massive diversion. And this diversion
not that.
is going to take the form of a fetch quest.
Doesn't it always? I thought that the whole trees only being the only source of oxygen here seemed rather inefficient. I mean, why couldn't they have just used electrolysis?
I'd have thought you'd import tanks myself, but...
Well, that's also very inefficient. I mean, you're surrounded by water. I mean, submarines use electrolysis and oxygen generators for everything, you know?
I don't know. I don't know if they ever
principle. You split it into oxygen and hydrogen.
Why that's like?
Yeah. There was a guy that supposedly made a car that ran on water, and his idea was actually using a technique called fracturing, where you could actually take the water and fracture it at a like 42, I think it was a 42 gigahertz frequency or something like that. So the energy required was very, very minimal, and you could fracture it off into its elemental components. And that's what the car ran on. Surprisingly, though, unfortunately, well, yeah, it was really neat until he died unexpectedly. So yeah.
Are you reading conspiracy theory websites again?
No, it's true.
It sounds a lot like the 100-mile-per-hour car design that they locked up in a safe.
Nah, okay, nobody needs to know 100 anyway.
The idea here is that, it supposedly in an attempt to stop us from doing whatever it is we're doing,
right. Now we gotta go fetch things.
Which apparently doesn't poison us, which is interesting, but does kill the trees. So I guess eventually the trees will all die and we'll all die, and so now we're supposed to go and save the trees instead of going to kill Andrew Ryan.
Ariel in chat says, yeah, the whole concept of Rapture was a place where a man is entitled to whatever he can make for himself. You do realize it's the 1940s, right?
60s, actually.
Well, technically it's the 60s. This is actually 20 years after, but yeah, it was founded in the 40s.
I think I've got a way to save the trees. It's a genetic vector that... Oh, look who I'm talking to. Could you find a sample of Rosa Gallica for me? Look in the grotto. I've got to keep working while there's time.
I forget how long Rapture's supposed to have been. It's 1960 now, but again, the audio logs are talking about kids who've grown up here without ever having seen a tree, so presumably, it's been here at least long enough for kids to come here and grow up.
Yeah, Ariel says, yeah, submarines of this era run on diesel, not nuclear reactors. Well, yes, this is true, but, I mean, the first nuclear one was in the 50s, so... Yeah, it's
but
possible.
Also remember there are no computers here as well, so I mean,
well, yeah,
you could very well believe that there's no nuclear power in this.
We went to the moon on a slide rule. Who needs computers when you've got an abacus? I would just think with all the tubes they had lying around, somebody could electrify a tub of water.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Alright, why don't since we have this...
Oh, you're gonna try and rage him?
Well, actually, I think... Yeah, that was a temporary effect.
Why do I get the feeling I'm gonna be attacked by an ant any second? Surprised all the bio stuff didn't start messing around with all the plant life, too. Are those, like, burning on and off, or did they just go out because you got close to them?
I think they are screaming.
Oh, okay.
To make sure that you've seen them.
Ariel's in the chat. He says, yeah, if he's been hiding at the bottom of the ocean before World War I, yeah, he's probably missed out on, like, exciting new developments. I'd be curious as to when the electrolysis was actually invented. I gotta go look that up.
Well, the process of electrolysis, I don't think is that complicated or anything. I think it's a question
No,
of
I don't think so.
where do you get the power to run it from, and if you have. Then again, they don't show this as being a problem of having electricity. They have plenty of power.
No, well, see, that's my point. I mean, if he's got the juice, then I don't know.
Okay,
kind of
security evasion. So this is a physical taunt that delays the response of cameras and turrets. It gives you more time to set up a hack. I'm definitely.
Oh, the history, the process of electrolysis was started in 1785.
So that's pretty old. So
see,
if they have electric power down here, then they should have been able to do it, and they shouldn't. I mean, frankly, I'm not even sure like how many square kilometers of trees would you need?
Oh, exactly, for the population,
oxygen for all of this space. I don't know. Okay, diary.
There has been tremendous pressure to regulate this plasmid business. There have been side effects, blindness, insanity, death. But what use is our ideology if it is not tested? The market does not respond like an infant, shrieking at the first sign of displeasure. The market is patient, and we must be too.
So, people invented science that means you can burn people with the power of your mind, and we're going to let the market work it out. Because regulation is bad.
Because
hey,
that's kind of interesting.
RPG rounds.
See, now if they have a heat-seeking RPG rounds, they can stick a couple waters into a tub with wires. Yeah, Ariel has a good point. He says not to mention the lack of light for the trees, and that was a theme that they had in sci-fi. Do you remember Silent Running?
Yep.
I
just rewatched it a while ago.
Oh, you're kidding! I love that movie.
See, here's the trash. See, I'm gonna wish I had telekinesis.
Now, why didn't you pick that?
Well, because I wanted to show a new one, which was Rage.
Oh, which is the enrage one. Yeah, you can't enrage a wheel. I figured the physical one would be far more useful. I don't know. You can shoot them still, can't you? The wrench, I figured it would electrocute you. Use Dinklebot. Yeah, you gotta move that cell phone, dude.
Already gone.
There's another one. I guarantee.
Then it's my neighbor above me, and I can't.
Nah, it's too close for our neighbor. I can tell.
I do that.
That'll work. Is it just me, or when holding that pistol, your hands look really small? Or that revolver looks really big?
Tank's got a long fuse.
Does it? Boy, it's taking its sweet time.
Yep.
Should I get a sandwich?
Give me one. I think this is designed to trick you into trying to walk by it, because it's not going to blow up. And then...
Probably. Love it. We're in an underwater city, and we're waiting for this thing to burn.
Right. That's enough.
Can you hack it from this distance?
Jesus, it's not working at all. Even the shooting
really
thing isn't working here.
Man, you're being stopped by a wire.
I think they want you to duck under it.
I'm sure they want a lot of things. I assume you can't jump over it either.
No.
Now, can you move that box? What's off to the right? I mean, can you drop down around the
but
hallway? Something there.
There's like 3 turrets in this area. The turrets on every corner at each.
Darn it. Yeah, the whole light lack of trees thing, I think, would be a serious flaw to that whole concept. I think anybody out there who is wanted to make their own underwater dome should take that into account.
Market forces, and don't expect me to punish citizens for showing a little initiative. If you don't like what Fontaine is doing, well, I suggest you find a way to offer a better product.
So, the solution to the problem of plasmids? More plasmids!
Plasmids, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Ariel Wilson suggests grenades.
Come on.
Can you grenade it?
Oh, why isn't it giving me a... Oh, come on.
It's not giving you a prompt?
It's not giving me a prompt to hack.
I'd be worried about that giant red barrel. You know, those explode in every video game. Owie.
Yeah, see, and the button to replenish Eve and the button to do the contextual hack, same button. So you end up slamming yourself with extra Eve when all you're
like every
really
time,
trying to do
is start the hack.
Yeah.
Oops. Game designer. Excuse me. Gotta fix that.
It's too late now.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of a bummer. Did they do that in the sequel?
This is I think things are still controlled contextually.
In Bioshock 2? Okay. Yeah, what is this green liquid supposed to be? Did they elaborate on that? Is that just something artistically cool looking? Just get out of the tube, man.
Easy way.
Okay, there we go.
So I mean, there are all kinds of mistakes that you make that basically means you waste a consumable, you waste an Eve hypo, you waste health.
Yeah, you used a lot of Eve there.
Yeah, I mean, several times I'm like, I want to do the hack, and it's like, nope. And of course, it's one of those things where if you are less than 100% Eve, you use a hypo to get to 100%, and you use the entire hypo no matter how little Eve you actually
have, yeah.
And by the way,
that's annoying.
This was the...
Oh. Any other name? Oh no, cobwebs!
Let the turrets work that out.
Oh, you settle that amongst yourselves. Oh,
yeah. See, I knew there was another turret down here.
Now, why did somebody place a
Why was
flame
this
turret
hidden down
right
here?
there?
Like, what good could it possibly do hidden down here? I don't know. But
what was it protecting? You know, you gotta think about it. Inquiring mind want to know.
a lot of times I end up hacking them, not because I expect they're going to be useful to me, but just to stop it shooting at me.
Yeah, I know, it's amazing. Ariel in the chat says, yeah, it's amazing this place hasn't flooded with all the leaks. There doesn't seem to be any maintenance people. No, I think they've all turned into crazed psychos, which are trying to kill you, and you'd think the number one motivation any of these people would be want to escape.
Okay, let's replace the flame one with...
Okay, that sounds like a good idea. Because it seemed to be like a couple of options that's far more useful than burning things in an underwater city. Seems doomed to flaw. Here we play with our gooped up hacky sack.
Yeah, see, this is like a door that's grown over, and yeah, I mean, really, what is that tart?
I don't know. Now, can you shoot the door, bypass the door, or is that just a piece of art that you can't go through? Ah, that's too bad. So my first inclination would be to try and burn and or break up the overgrown growth and then figure out a way through the door.
No, usually when they do that, like when they do and stuff that can be bashed or something like that, they usually put a glowing thing on it, like that glowing lock, and they're like, here, bash this with the wrench and you get out.
Well, the default rep for any video games has always been the glowing thing, the spinny thing, the floating thing, the point at the arrow thing.
Hey. Frag grenade.
The good old days when it was black text.
So
And
now,
it was,
no. That's to get rid of it. But you also notice that like that didn't get rid of it. It repositioned it.
positioned it. You're right. Yeah. So basically, you're just like relocating the endpoints.
If you aim it at an area where it can't adhere, then it drops over.
You're gonna put somebody's eye out with that thing, or is that the point?
Oh, this never did blow up. I guess this idea was just to create a flame here that would damage enemies that would run up there at you.
Weird. Okay. To be honest, I'd be afraid of it actually blowing up. Not to mention, think of the cats.
Oh yeah, we got the
save any cats?
We're going back to. No, I don't think you can save cats.
Darn it.
Some of them don't die, but that doesn't mean you're.
Well, no. I mean, even if they're alive, sooner or later, you know, they're gonna run out of food.
Yeah, I don't.
And
know.
oxygen.
Cats down.
And water.
I think they're just eating the dead body.
Yeah, but even they aren't gonna last forever.
That was a waste.
Hey, at least you didn't use your grenade. Welcome to Rolling Hills. Would you like a cigarette? Where else is it gonna be?
Well, see, that's what they do. I mean, they come out when you kill splicers. The corpses get dropped, and they come out to harvest from the bodies. Yeah.
You. Boy, the more I learn about this game series, the creepier it gets.
Oh yeah. Question.
And I have a feeling, this being the first of the series, it's gonna get creepier.
If there was anybody else around, I would enrage him to see the reaction, but I don't. What else?
Yeah, you don't want to enrage him and be the only person here.
I think he won't attack you anyway.
That would be bad.
I'm not totally sure about that.
Yeah.
Guess we'll find out. But I want to get.
I
I need to
guess
get
we will.
past him. I don't want to attack him now. Actually, you know, we should.
Now, can you have him enrage on something specific?
I don't. Sure.
I'd be curious, but yeah, I can see where that would be. Because the general enrage, it seems to be like he would go for the nearest target or the nearest thing.
Okay, well, let's,
Look at him, funny. But if you like enrage and then like pick something like, you know, enrage against a turret or a camera. Or...
Yeah, I hate what happens is that I keep hitting the bumper to change a thing, and then I end up pulling it like it's a trigger because I'm thinking like grenade or ability.
Yeah. Well, see, that's where all those controls become instinctual with certain titles. And this is 10 years old. Though I have to say it's holding up remarkably well.
Well, this is also a reissue, so the graphics are...
Well, yeah. But I'm just saying, you know, gameplay and design and everything. Just a mark about how well the game has been made.
Okay, we got him.
Yay! Come on, shotguns kill
Mr.
everything.
Bubbles?
No.
Non-consensual touching is bad.
Even in the gathering dark, you light a candle.
Thank you for
You have
helping me.
saved the little ones when you might have shown your cruelty. I am sending something your way to demonstrate our thanks.
Back into the vent, and it basically says, next Gatherer's Garden will have a teddy bear with extra stuff to replace the stuff that you didn't get by harvesting the little girl. So again, it's one of those things where it really doesn't matter whether you do it or not.
But it is kind of funny that, you know, okay, you save them, then they go crawling into a vent. What's to prevent them from getting infected with another worm?
Oh, well, I think the implantation of the word is a complicated surgical process. It's not something that happens to them
it doesn't happen
accidentally.
by accident.
No,
right.
and the person we're talking to who just thanked us, she's the one who did it. So
Right. So, okay.
You brought the Rosa Gallica? What are you waiting for? An engraved invitation?
Yes.
For the pneumo.
What is blowing up? Oh, really? What was exploding? Oh, hey, cool. Look. Crabs.
Never liked crabs. I mean, I like crabs. I just don't like eating crabs.
I like crab meat. I don't like crab and lobster meat. I think are awesome. I like them, but I don't like mixing dissection activities with mealtime. So I prefer to have somebody else have done that. Okay, so this is another one of those things where you have to put all your guns into the tube.
Yeah. So you
oh
like
no, actually, I'm sorry. You put in the rows in the tube.
This is perfect. Perfect. Come on up to my office. I'm letting you in now. I think I've got just the thing to put the green back in this forest.
On up and...
Ariel Wilson in the chat said, "This is why I like PC games. Button conflicts are never a real problem with a keyboard.
Yeah, that's
not usually.
True. That is
Yeah, there's
true.
a big advantage of having 128 buttons to choose from, and everybody always picks the any
key. To me, it's not the idea of contextual controls itself that's bad. It's just that there are games that have, various control schemes become popular and then they shift. So, for instance, like Halo had one kind of contextual controls for handling vehicles and other actions, and this one is slightly different, and then Destiny's is slightly different. So,
yeah, everybody does that. I just hate the lack of flexibility. I want a computer program, and I think you can. There's an implementation, I think, with the Xbox where you can actually on a button flip on the Elite controller, you can have a button scheme layout adjustment for a title.
Yeah, there is.
But you've got to physically pick and say, okay, well, this button now does this, where necessarily I may want to have one button do one thing and the original button do another, and it won't let you do that. It basically just offers a replacement. I want a configuration. I want an interface that says, look, this button does this then, and it does this another time if I hold it, type of thing. And nobody's quite done that yet.
Come on up to my office.
Oh, chlorophyll. That she's tagged her own. So.
Isn't there anything in this damn
That's nice of her.
pagans won't steal? Paper towels, ink pots, witch hazel, chlorophyll solution, even my back issues of National Geographic. They're feathering their disgusting little shrines with it, I suppose. Sick bastards.
Why is there a timer here?
Why are there paper towels, and how could you possibly keep them dry in this environment? I think the moisture in the air alone would ruin them. Though I gotta say, I do love that hallway.
Alright, here's another NPC thing where, like, the NPC's behind a window.
Mm-hmm. And I wish you'd gone into botany.
To you from the agreement. Section 3, subsection 4.
Mr.
Ryan Industries maintains exclusive rights to the creation, use, and exploitation of the Lazarus vector. Ownership is civilization.
Wait! No! Please!
Without it, we're back in the swamp.
Mr. Ryan!
Hi.
Oh, that's awful.
Yep. Okay, just gotta say, best use of a bad trope ever.
Trope ever, yeah.
Yeah, like
Every time we get a yard ahead, Ryan goes and moves the goal line down to the other side of the field.
actually, I think.
Why are we going into a room filled with poison gas?
It's dissipated. The poison, I don't think, ever actually hurts you once. So yeah, this idea of graffiti made sense in context, and it rarely does. You're wondering, why are people writing these things?
Just in case you happen to be around. Ariel Wilson says, my programming scheme says that can be arranged with the proper programming skills. I don't know if Xbox would allow you to hack that, but hey, by all means, I'd love you to come up with an application or point in the right direction to someone who could. I just, in this day and age, I mean, it's the 21st bloody century, and we can't simply have every game be button selectable. I don't understand that. Though there are games that I'd say will benefit strongly from having controller support, and the first one that I can think of is Divinity Original Sin. That game became so interesting and playable to me when I could control everything from the Xbox controller.
Yes.
The interface got simplified,
Even though it's
GUI
very much
was useful.
a traditional PC RPG.
Yeah, that was great.
All right, so
Ariel says, "Yeah, this from the guy who hates nationalization. Talk about a hypocrite." Yeah.
I've picked up another
Ryan
weapon.
seemed real conflicted there.
This is a chemical thrower. This
I was going to ask you if it was a flamethrower.
It can be a flamethrower. It can also be a freeze gun. It depends.
Really?
It depends what fluid you put in it. So, for instance, you put napalm in it, it's a flamethrower. You put liquid nitrogen in it, and it freezes them. So you can freeze guys, switch to a wrench, shatter their bodies.
I think somebody tried to make a freeze gun on one of those MythBusters type shows, and they didn't have the best success.
Oh, I'm pretty sure that's entirely impractical.
Totally.
Quick illustration. Okay, so this is safe. Oh, and here's the code. All right, so what was the code she drew on the wall? It's 94557.
Yeah.
I don't actually have to hack things.
Thank goodness.
Lazarus vector formula, market key in 27.
What's the point of being a damn genius?
My God, we had to save the $27.
Are a bunch of spliced up morons. I've cracked the vector, or at least I'm 99% certain I have. I just need a bud of Rosa gallica to confirm my analysis. Distilled water, a bit of chlorophyll, and enzymes extracted from Apis mellifera. That's right, sweetheart. Honeybee spit.
Now, you were asking earlier about bees.
I was, actually.
There are
Dramatic
bees.
Foreshadowing. There are
okay,
bees.
so now we have a multi-part goal. Hit the button and see all the parts of the goal.
All right, checklist
goal
for
info.
Fetch Quest.
So, genetic engineering will revive dead plants. Lazarus vector, you need to reverse the effects of their herbicide. To create it, you will need 7 units of distilled water, chlorophyll solution, and enzyme samples. Then you bring them to a U-invent machine, and you make a thing. So here are all the steps, and it keeps track. So we've already picked up 3 chlorophyll, but we need 7 of the other 2.
Now, do we have locations for all these things, or is one of those kind of hunt because they're going to be in random locales per game?
They're hunt. Go everywhere.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Of course, I guess that helps with replayability, because if you knew where everything was all the time...
Well, they're not.
Then...
I don't believe they're randomized.
Oh, they're not? Oh,
No.
all right.
So I think they will always be... Alright,
Okay. I worry about falling down the
I-
stairs.
yeah, I took away my flame thing, and there's oil there. I guess what I want to do then is...
Bad timing.
Come!
Do I want to know what they're doing? Probably not.
Second bait.
It does save... Did that door just suck him up? Or what is...
No,
Alright, why are they flopping
the
around?
barrel blew, and it
Oh.
caused some knockback and pushed the body toward.
Okay, in that case, that's pretty cool then.
Okay, and now the camera's not on my side anymore, and so that
Darn
turret
it.
is not on my side anymore.
Man, friends are so fickle in this game. So, will the flame affect the Big Daddy very much? I mean, he's kind of armored. Don't trip
The
in
only
this
thing that's
lab.
good about this is that doing the hack pauses.
Yeah, I can see where that would be a big plus. Moving. Get that slimy moving. Yeah. That could have gone horribly wrong.
Meantime, Mr. B.
Your arm must be getting really
Oops,
sore from
hello.
all those injections.
I wasn't threatening you.
I can see the angel dancing in the sky.
What is she saying? It's hard to make out.
I see angels in the sky.
Okay, with diamonds?
Will I kiss this guy?
Ariel said, who's anything about hacking the Xbox? All you need to do is make a programmable device that pretends it's an Xbox controller. Well, yeah, I guess you could do it that way. there is an adapter that I know that some company makes so you can use an Xbox controller and a PS4, and vice versa. So theoretically, mapping out the buttons is possible, and the interface from controller to controller, made by totally different companies by totally different schemes. So yeah, so theoretically, I'm sure it might work. I haven't explored the details that much to find out. There may be even a product that actually does it, so if anybody knows of one, please leave in the comments below. But that's something that I've just never quite understood from a gaming standpoint, that any of the designers just don't from the get-go say, look, here's all the buttons. You simply select which one you want to use. Here's the controller, and there are so many buttons to pick from. Have at it. But they don't. They have preset determined designs in play, and invariably there's always a lack of flexibility with that. So
okay, so for instance, like this guy just dropped a chlorophyll.
Nice. That's one thing
down.
And
I don't know whether whether he would always have that or whether that was right.
Oop. You don't have to start cracking barrels.
Oh, well, you do have to start searching containers, but you don't have to bash them.
Oh, well, that's good. We're progressing from our
electric gel. That's the other fluid.
Pecking.
The other fluid for the chemical thrower basically makes it into a substitute for the electrical plasmid. So basically, if you have that, you can drop the electrical plasmid for something else. So basically, this is a gun that can be. It's like murmur.
Anything.
It's like murmur. It can do cold. It can do heat. It can do electric. Which means that you can, at one point, as long as you have the fluids, can replace those plasmids with something else.
Can I paint my house? Darn it.
Okay.
Could have saved a chunk of change there.
Yeah.
See, at this point, though, I mean, how many... out of all these hacking things we got to do, which appears to be a lot, I would probably get so fed up with them, I would just be blowing up turrets.
Seriously, I've experienced what it's like when you. I mean, the ammo management isn't really a thing unless you decide that everything needs to be shot. Then it starts to become a problem.
Well, see, that's just it. I would probably go in with that mentality anyway. Kill them all.
So we're not getting out of there just yet.
Open the blast doors! Open the blast doors!
So do stuff like switched.
Oh, for a second there, I thought you were going to try to cook the corpse.
Regret that, but
probably. Oh, you didn't have to do that as a demo. You could have just thrown it against the wall. Gonna work? Boy, he does not seem happy.
No, it doesn't. He doesn't.
Well, once he's on fire, how much more on fire can he be?
Nope. I can be dead is what I can be.
Yeah, ouch.
The problem with doing that is that you the Big Daddy helps the turrets and stuff help you fight the Big Daddies, but on the other hand, the Big Daddy then goes out of his way to blow up all of your turrets.
All of your turrets, yeah. So in other words,
but then they're not shooting at anybody, so 6 of 1 have to.
I don't know. It just seems it's a little flow breaking. You know what I mean? Because the game is obviously highly detailed, very immersive. It's got its own universe and lore. And then it's like, well, we've got this mini game, and it just happens so often that for whatever reason, it just seems to take away from it a little. I mean, how much can you stop this and play pachinko or whatever?
I'm causing that by prioritizing doing this myself.
Well, that's what I mean.
But I find actually that the combat itself not always interesting enough to make it worthwhile to do that instead of this.
I don't know. I like shooting stuff.
It's not, but you know what I'm saying? It's like it's not a it's not a very empowering kind of combat. It doesn't
really?
it doesn't really make you feel powerful until you're closer to the end game in terms of like what you've got for plasmids and whatnot.
Well, I don't know necessarily is a feeling of empowerment. I mean, to be honest, what did you do that for?
I didn't mean. I meant to do electric.
Oh, you. Oops. Yeah, no, it's more so of making it more of a first-person shooter than a third-person mini gamer. That's all.
Oh,
I would probably be spending more times being tactical.
And that was not even worth it because the girl wasn't here.
Oh no!
They got rid of her when I attacked him the first.
Right. Oops.
So that got me nothing.
Yeah, except a little singed. Ariel Wilson says, "Welcome to the land of do-it-yourself electronics." Hey, there was a great place that we used to go to in my CB days out there called You Do It Electronics out in Needham, Massachusetts. Yep. We used to go out there and peruse all the different CB equipment and electronics and technologies and all that fun stuff. Then we'd head out to Fuddruckers and kind of make a day of it because it would take a while for us to get there. It would drive hell and back to get to this place. But it was a lot of fun. I remember
ordering from the catalog. I remember Jamiko.
Yes. Yeah. Well, I used to get my Midland CBs and had this really nice magnet mount that was cool. It had a little twist-off feature where you could literally remove the whole antenna and just dump it in the trunk. It was great. Every time you go over that pool, I get you to slip. It looks very slippery.
Who says you can't teach an old hound new tricks? This batty plant woman spends 4 years coming up with ways to defoliate trees in the Pacific to scare out the Japs. And now here I am, down at the bottom of the Atlantic, trying to figure out how to do the same thing in reverse. Adam. It's bathtub gin times the atom bomb times Eve with a serpent. Let's go see what it can do.
I am awesome.
Yeah, she seems to like try to remind you of that.
Yeah, she's very impressed.
So she's working on reforestation.
We're shut into a limited zone here where we need to collect all the things. I thought there was a way out.
Did you accidentally trigger closing a section?
No.
Do we have to bypass something and go back? I got to backtrack?
That shutter is closed, so we can't that way.
Darn it. I swear I've seen that desk before.
Chain.
Beacon, desk, corpse, barrel.
That door's also locked.
Desk, beacon, corpse, barrel. My God, we're back in the hallway. Art Deco.
No way. There's no way out of this room either. The only other way.
God, we're trying. Wait. Look for a tunnel. There's always a tunnel. Somewhere.
Yeah, this is where you put the thing after you've made it.
Okay, so this is where we're gonna trigger our reforestation.
Yes. But we we basically have like almost none of the pieces. So.
Damn it. You got a cheat code?
I'm probably just missing an obvious door.
Try XYZZY.
I hope there isn't a bug that has locked me out. Like one of the door was supposed to open, but it isn't.
And you shooting him goofed it. I don't know. Well, see, that's what made me think of it. I thought maybe you did something by accident.
Oh, and here's another daddy.
Well, yeah. You don't have to save one of the. How did he get in here if we can't get out? I'm confused.
Oh, that's what it is.
Oh, we got to blow up the other thing?
No, I didn't need to blow up the door. I needed to go through the door, but I was avoiding the door because of the prox grenade that was sitting there.
Oh. So it was trolling you.
Sort of, yeah. That just happened to have a grenade land right there that made me ignore that corner. Basically, we have to go back out the way we came in and roam this area looking for the stuff.
Okay. Oh, camera. Is that's a good one?
Yeah, I already hacked that one.
Oh, go to Farmer's Market.
Yeah, so now that we're out of the zone, what's his name comes back and says, okay, for your ingredients, go look at such and such.
Clean this place.
Gotcha.
Trolling.
Oh, see, again, that's the second time I shot a guy I didn't need to shoot. And you didn't need to fire that second round. Alright.
Boy, even when they're helpful, they're not.
Oh, I find
all the
actually
more reason
the
to
rocket,
shoot them and be
the
done with
rocket
them.
turrets are the least helpful because of friendly fire.
Well, exactly. So, I'm sorry. In my mind, I would be getting the turrets out of the equation completely. Got a tree farm. Ariel Wilson's in the chat. He says, "Yeah, as an actual hacker, I can assure you that hacking in real life is nothing like this in any game I've ever played. Hacking is not a trivial thing to do, and I totally believe that. But I mean, this being, you know, the Art Deco environment and the style of the tech that they have over here, yeah, it's all fictionalized, highly fictionalized. So, no, I don't think this is representative of anything." Regarding hacking, I would just, being the mentality I am, would be hacking things with many, many bullets.
Jesus, come on. That splicer was using all parts, and that therefore overrides your hacking of cameras.
He was coming right for us.
Now, I'm a woman of...
That's good enough for me.
But I'm also a woman who's not afraid of turning a buck or two. Ryan said if I could boost profits in Arcadia, part of the up would ride on my hip. So I get to thinking, we're paying for oxygen when we got photosynthesizing trees. Hell, we can even sell the extra to the rest of the city and undercut the other guys. Ryan will like that for sure. Fontaine's people have moved into the O2 biz tooth and claw.
Yeah, so oxygen is now a business. Congratulations.
Yeah, wasn't that a big theme in, you know, Philip K. Dick's story on, you can buy it wholesale? So was it? I forget what the original story behind Total Recall was called.
Yeah, we can remember it for you wholesale.
Wholesale, that's what it was. So yeah, everything that we take for granted here is suddenly a commodity to be exploited.
Okay, I did not do that to you, sir. That was not me.
And yet...
Now the question is, if I pop that one...
Oh, in juxtaposition?
Well, like, if I shoot the thing and he walks through it and it burns him again, like, is he gonna blame me for that? Because sometimes that stuff happens, right?
Maybe.
You know?
Well, he can hear you firing the gunshot, so maybe him putting two and two together is possible.
I do think it's
AI,
possible.
but...
I do think it's possible to set traps in such a way that you can damage enemies without drawing aggro. Dang. I think that's a...
Yeah, don't blow up the barrel.
I wish you could pick up barrels and place them, but unfortunately telekinesis basically just throws things.
Oh, so you can throw the barrel and
you pull the
explode it
trigger
on them, right?
Yeah, but like, it would be nice to make a trap that you could set off without drawing aggro.
You know, I gotta say, with
all you could do is throw it.
All the rampant, uncontrolled fires around the place, I gotta think that a lot of the oxygen here is being consumed anyway. I mean, how much could you possibly have left?
It's cheaper than liquid nitrogen, so I guess I'll buy some.
Wow. So, flaming versus freezing. We're gonna go for the cheap solution. It's nice to know that on your murderous rampage, you're being economical. Ariel in chat says, yeah, it's almost offensive how trivial games make hacking look. Hey, all you got to look at is 1995's Hackers to see exactly how trivial they take hacking. If there's any poor representation of that, I can't think of that movie anything else being that bad. 'Cause that was terrible. It's the problem is that, you know, games and films are all of...
No, come on.
Wow, that's not a great
I hit
hack.
it. I mean,
Wow. Could you make a loop? Be nice if you could make a circle with that. Problem is that video games and movies are visual mediums. You know, they rely heavily on visuals and audio. And hacking being, you know, technical and a lot of text, and using a lot of, you know, special tools and computer code, it's hard to represent that in a dramatic fashion. So therefore, they simply go with the tropes and tools that have come before it. So yeah,
that one was much harder than the barn. Those ones that start with the ones that start with a dead loop, and then you uncover things as it goes, and then it goes directly into a bomb.
Yeah. Now, how many auto hackings can you get in this game? Because man, I would just like fill up.
You can find them. You can craft them.
Yeah, I would be crafting those wholesale.
You will be enacted on Thursday.
Simply because you know, when I want to get into something, I want to get into it.
I look at genes all day long, and never do I see the blueprints of sin. I could blame the Germans, but in truth, I did not find tormentors in the prison camp, but kindred spirits. These children I brutalized have awoken something inside that for most is beautiful and natural, but in me is an abomination. My maternal instinct.
Is she playing that effects soundtrack too at the same time? Ariel says, yeah, well, it's fictional, but then there's straight up goofy. And yeah, no, I totally agree that unfortunately 99 times out of 100 it falls on the goofy side as opposed to just trying to keep it pragmatic. Oh, they have a theater? I want to see that theater.
Oh,
no, I
yeah,
think you examined that corpse.
Yeah, the theater is a big...
Oh, it is? Well, I can't imagine.
There's a whole theater district with a boss devoted to it.
Really? Oh, I kind of want to look forward to that. Please tell me there's popcorn. There must be popcorn.
I don't remember if there's popcorn.
It's not a theater without it.
Okay, we're going to trade this bulkhead, and then I'm going to go and take a break.
Okay. All right, so please stand by for all of our viewers out there. You are watching the Ramp playthrough of the original Bioshock, doing a 10th anniversary run-through. I am Blackstar along with Narcogen, and we will be back in 7 minutes after Narcogen takes a break. Please stand by.
Unfortunately, this screen is going to say Destiny. I know we're not playing Destiny, I just don't have a time.
No. Because somebody's going to come into that and be totally confused. There we go. Just grab the timer window. Just grab the timer window and put it up there. Just copy that element. Oh, your game's back up.
Alright.
Okay. Alright, see you in 7 minutes. Do 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 do.
Okay.
Okay, we're back.
Let's do a quick chat catch up.
Oh, absolutely. Let's see. Ariel says, yeah, if you've ever read The Moon is a Harsh Mistress, air becomes a marketable commodity.
I have read that.
Yeah, yep. A remarkable commodity when colonizing the moon, and people from Earth think it's wrong to buy and sell air. I would have to agree. Actually had a kind of an interesting experience.
Heinlein does not agree.
Well, of course not. Heinlein's
Or a lot
tumultuous jerk. No. Well, so you weren't around for this, but our mother had actually had an incident where she was choking on a bay leaf once, and she had to be brought to the hospital. And because at the time we didn't know what she was choking on, and the hospital ride, which was all of 2 minutes in an ambulance, they charged us $40 for the O2 she used in those 2 minutes.
Something about that enzyme you keep blabbing on about.
I thought you were going to say that Robert Heinlein refused to take her to the hospital. I thought that's where that was going.
No. I just was amazed at the amount of oxygen and how much oxygen actually costs and whatnot, that they would actually have the audacity to do that. Seriously, I would have gotten 2 coffee straws and stuck it up her nose and started blowing hysterically if I knew it was going to save $40.
You don't want to do that.
No. Bob Robertson in the chat. He says, "Yo, Blackstar, what is a polar bear?" Wow, okay, that's random. Let's see, polar bear. Let's see, Wikipedia says a polar bear is a carnivorous bear whose native range lies largely within the Arctic Circle, encompassing the Arctic Ocean, its surrounding seas, and surrounding land masses. It's a large bear, approximately the same size as a omnivorous Kodiak bear. The males weigh about 350 to 700 kilograms, which is equivalent to about 772 to 1,543 pounds, while the sow female is about half the size. Although it has a sister species of the brown bear, it has evolved to occupy a narrow ecological niche with the main body characteristics adapted for colder temperatures. So, yeah. That's what a polar bear is. I hope you found this informative, and thank you for joining in for the Rampancy.net nature portion of this playthrough of Bioshock.
Big game. Can't shoot a fire.
Let's see. Ariel says, yeah, but to those on the moon, it's not different than water, food, or shelter. Yes, absolutely. But, you know, you can survive a lot longer with all of those, whereas air, it's kind of a higher priority. You know, they say, 3 hours without shelter, 3 days without water, 3 weeks without food. You can't survive 30 seconds without constant oxygen. You pass out and die. So, yeah, I feel a little differently about O2, and I think most of the humanity would feel the same way. He also says 1995 hackers, you say. I'll have to look that up sometime. Yeah, believe it or not, it was a really, really horrible film. It was very, very popular and grew its cult status.
It's Angelina Jolie, isn't it?
Angelina Jolie's first film, and she has an incredibly short haircut, which unfortunately is not very attractive on her at all. But you get to see her as almost a kid. So yeah, there's that. Bob Robertson says, a rectangular bear after a coordinate transformation.
That's
Oh, that's terrible. I love that, Bob. That's good. Oh man. It's a rectangular bear after coordinate transformation. Wow. Ba-doom. Nerd jokes. They're a thing. So, let's see. Where are we now?
Where's that camera?
we gotta get back to the game here. Oh man, we're having way too much fun with bad
come on.
jokes. Is that wow, you missed
I did the same thing again. I changed plasmids when I wanted to trigger the plasmid.
Well, now you know what it's like every time I swing the the stupid bar instead of picking up the flamethrower. Because on the Xbox controller, in Alien Isolation, when you pull the left trigger, the right hand comes up with the flamethrower. And when you pull the right trigger, you start swinging aimlessly around this metal bar. So, it makes no sense, absolutely none, to have that scheme that way. I would totally reverse those trigger pulls if I have the option. I may dig in, see if that's an option in that game. I honestly don't know. I've never bothered to look because we only do that once a week. So usually when I'm done with it, I'm so scared I don't want to go back, let alone goof the save. Oh, you have the option? That's cool. It's all about the options, ladies and gentlemen.
Just want to go to sleep.
Though, I gotta say the clown vending machine's a little creepy. Kinda wish they picked a different icon for that. Are we gonna go into Chuck E. Cheese here?
It hurts. It hurts just to breathe.
That's one of the neatest tricks in the game. I was like...
Really? I was gonna ask you, why do you torque your hand like that? Why can't you just hold it like a normal person?
I don't know. It is
it less dramatic?
Isn't it?
I'm surprised you don't like point your finger, you know, like you've got a wand or something.
That guy's got a turret, a drone that flies with him that sends back you.
I'm surprised they don't have a plasmid for, like, I don't know, having a mirror so you could look around corners. Seems like simple technology.
Back.
Do you really? I was gonna ask.
This thing, health kit.
It's too bad you can't rip off those doors that way. That'd be kind of fun.
I want that guy in the balcony.
Can you throw something to attract them or make a noise?
Hi. Done.
Nice. I bet that saves ammo too.
Yes, it does.
I gotta say, I love the idea that they actually transform the transparency of the barrel so you can compensate for the aiming.
So you can see through them while you're trying to aim, yeah.
That's nice. You know, it took Destiny, what, 4 years to do that with the stupid flags on the points? Thanks, Bungie. Though I will say I really like that in Destiny 2.
Okay.
Whoa!
Oh,
what is
yeah,
this,
see?
speedrunner? What is that?
Not sure what kind of game. Maybe I should get the camera out.
Oh my god, that's...
But what I don't want is what I just did, which is I was standing between my friendly rocket turret and the target.
Yeah.
That's the bad thing.
Mm-hmm. Is he dead?
Are still firing.
Can't reposition that, can you?
No.
It's always something.
Oh, he's just a normal lead head. I don't know why he looks...
No, seriously, he looked like a jogger with safety glowing equipment or something, and he seemed to be running terribly fast. Have some weird speeded up plasma.
It looked like they took burning damage from somewhere. Maybe they were just hit by the barrel I threw.
It seems very suspicious to me. I don't know why. Is it weird that every time you start looking down at grass, all I can think of is like, ooh, we gotta compare this with Halo 1.
It's not safe.
I don't know why that is.
Hold on a second there. Remember what Andrew
No, not the Art Deco chairs.
Bandits win. Take your family to Fort Frolic and Arcadia. Go out and shop. It's the Rapture way of life.
It's the Rapture way of life. Somebody's gotta make a song out of that.
Inside that room? Inside this room, and this light should not be
Ooh.
showing through that wall. Like see, right there. See, like
yeah. Oh, yeah. It's a flaw. Oh, yeah. Woo-hoo. And what was the studio that made Bioshock? Irrational. Fix your beep. Irrational. Hey, for all we know, it could be an update goof.
Oh,
it was fine in the original.
They're not in business anymore.
No, I know. I heard. It's kind of disappointing.
Well, I mean, it was kind of deliberate.
Well, you kind of self-destruct the studio.
On my walk today, I had my first encounter with a pair of them. He, a lumbering palooka in a foul-smelling diving suit, and she, an unwashed moppet in a filthy pink smock. Her pallor was off, green and morbid. There was a rather unpleasant aspect to her demeanor, as if she were in an altogether different place than the rest of us. I understand the need for such creatures. I just wish they could make them more presentable.
Okay.
Jump over the homeless. Okay. By the way, hold on.
One of the
First.
children came and sat
Yeah.
in my lap. I push her off. I shout, "Get away from me!" I can see the Adam oozing out of the corner of her mouth. It's thick and green. Her filthy hair hanging in her face, dirty clothes, and that dead glow in her eye. I feel hatred like I never felt before. In my chest, bitter, burning fury. I can barely breathe. And suddenly I know it is not this child I hate.
Well, I would certainly hope not.
I mean, she hates herself. Upshot.
Yeah.
Also, this thing that Ryan says that seems kind of random and strange. That
I was
little
gonna
sisters appear to be behaving as if they are in a different place than we
Yeah.
are. That is totally going to pay off in an unexpected way. And
really,
I don't remember whether
Dramatic
it's
foreshadowing.
I don't remember if it's this game or Bioshock 2.
Oh,
I honestly
seriously,
don't,
it's
I
a
honestly
nugget
don't
that
remember.
much. Okay, so now the question comes: did they lay that little nugget there this early on purpose, based on their design, or it was something they said, we should go dig that up again?
I can't remember if
because
it's in
that
this
could be
game
useful.
or the next.
Mm-hmm.
It might be this game, but I'm just not sure. And I love a pecan. Pecan is in air quotes. Pecan pie. Is it like not really?
Yeah, is it not
honey
really
rum
pecan?
cake? So so things that are not real in Rapture: pecans, rum, chocolate, apples, and apples. Apparently, bread is real. They have real bread.
So's caramel. How did caramel get in there without having air quotes?
Okay, we got some stuff in there. Okay, there's a code. We don't know.
Is it the same code, or can we look that up?
It'll be different. I could look it up when we're...
Hey there, fellas.
Good. Okay.
Out of 10 ladies prefer the athletic man. Why stay on the sideline?
He's a fishmonger.
Sport boost line of plasmids can turn you into the jock you always wanted to be. Come and visit us at the Met Bass. 2-hour trial. You'll appreciate the difference. She will too.
Jesus loves me, this I know, for the
What?
Cursed shall be the fruit of thy fasting. Are you trying to make that it needs to be?
What are they yelling about?
This one I didn't even have to zap first.
Yay! Well, it is kind of conveniently positioned. Speaking of hackers, though, yeah, Ariel, if you really want to see a good hacker film, check out War Games from 1983.
Is that really? It's a good movie, but is it a really good hacking movie? I mean, does it really solve any of those problems? I mean, it's
not at all.
I mean,
but people go on apeshit during it, though. I think that's quite accurate.
There's actually no hacking in it. It's social engineering.
Technically.
If you think about it.
Yes.
It's just social engineering. Guy's got a really weak password. That's what it amounts to, the hacking part of that.
Boy, what did he try to protect with that really weak password? Oh, my goodness. Watch the movie and find out.
Cursed be you in the city!
I'll let the robots get you, pal. But
yeah, please. Anyone else is wondering what that noise is?
Right over there.
All right. Is it in zap range? Throw your cheese wheel at it.
Oh wait, did I already? It's friendly. It's already
That's
green.
yours.
I already did that one. Yeah.
You're sneaking up on a friendly one.
Yep.
Damn.
It made a noise.
Children.
Okay, so can we get to the theater and get to the popcorn?
No, that's quite a way from.
Damn it.
Ghastly errands. They're ghoulish Frankenstein.
That one's not mine.
We've all placed our hand on the great chain of endeavor. My hand is on it. Fontaine's is on it. We all pull it and are pulled by it. Yes, these children are an abomination. But it is not my hand alone on the chain that created them. No. Their little fingers were right there, next to mine.
Let's blame the children. Also, great chain, kind of a circle jerk from the sound of it.
Kinda, yeah. I gotta say, though, I love the fact that those bullets actually knocked over that cash register.
Yeah, that was
if
that
it
was
was actually made of metal, that would probably be the most solid thing there, and the bullets would probably just go through it. Those things are heavy. I mean, they're literally solid boxes of giant hunks of metal. Oh, yeah. That would not have flipped off there like it was made from styrofoam. Yeah, well, yeah, but I'm sorry. For that thing to fall off the way it did, you would have had to hit it with an 88 millimeter howitzer.
How did I screw that up?
Oh, machine has a short circuit?
I could have sworn that I did that entirely correctly.
Hold on. I couldn't see it on the other part of the stream, so yeah, it went by too quick. Well, the game says you goofed it, so I got to default to the game.
Yes, but I thought I had a complete route that went exactly where I needed it to go. And I don't know.
Oops. Welcome to Pipes, ladies and gentlemen. Do you want to be a plumber? Would you like to be? You too can learn with this simple course.
Okay, and now I'm done. Alright, fine. I don't know what was up with that. I thought I had done it.
I had to think about it.
Yeah, and I must have... Hello.
Uh-oh.
Away from me!
Oh, hey, I didn't say anything to you. What is your issue?
I don't know.
Of course, this could be a good opportunity.
That's what I mean about the enraged thing. I mean, you're in close proximity. That can kind of mess things up.
Now I'm backed into a corner is what I am.
Well, that's just it. You've got no retreat whatsoever.
He didn't aggro.
Kind of
He didn't aggro.
No way. Maybe the yellow ones don't aggro?
No, I think he didn't aggro because the explosion wasn't technically caused by me.
Nice. We got to learn that.
So he's pretty hurt now. But where did the sister go? See, that's the problem. It's not going to be worth killing him off now if the sister's already jumped into a vent. Yeah, she's
gone. Did they go
gone.
anywhere else? Aw, that... Well, the big flaming explosion...
Okay, forget you.
I can't say that I'm surprised. If I was there, I'd be running into a vent too if things went boom. I know, but I really want popcorn now.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, that's okay. I'll make some later.
Oh, and that is also going to be an auto hack because that thing is ridiculous.
Whoa! Oh my god! Can
100 liquid
get those
nitrogen,
without?
4 frag grenades, 20 anti-personnel rounds. Some of which I carry because I'm full.
Can anybody not auto hack those at that level? I mean, how good at the game do you have to be?
Okay, can I grab this? Oh, all right. Well, I can zap it anyway. I didn't mean to zap it, but
meant to move that.
Okay, distilled water. That's the thing.
Yeah, is that on the list?
Yes, it is.
What about the wine? Okay, that's for me then. Okay, I'll take the wine. You have the water.
10 years in this dump, I've come to accept a very low standard of life. But even at the bottom of this fish tank, a man must have standards. The pathetic Trudeau down at Morley Winery has started putting water to his terrible wine. Water! When I confront him with this fact, he tells me, Pierre, this is not to worry. The water, she is distilled. It could be worse. I could take it right from the ocean.
Okay, so now he's saying the best place to get distilled water is in the winery where they were diluting their product.
Fontaine is dead. Rapture lives.
Look out!
You're saying?
Yeah, I was. I'm sorry, that was funny. That really was.
I'm glad that they've showed us the forest before this, because otherwise I really would be wondering what you were going to do underwater in with a shovel.
Yeah, that seems not the most tenable place to have a shovel. No, for a second there I thought you said I'm glad they showed us the forest because I was afraid you were going to lose the trees or something.
Oh, hey, what's happening to him?
My God, it's the bees. Those bees are wasps or hornets or something.
They're honeybees.
Those look like the most vicious-looking honeybees I've ever seen.
Oh, what other kind would you expect to find down here?
Happy honeybees? Do they have all like plasmid superpowers
okay, and we kind of missed
too?
the little. We missed the little girl that was just leaving us, but here we go. So here's my extra atom.
Oh,
and
there's the
some
bear!
Stuff.
Yay! Awesome. So wait a minute, there was a nice little girl that brought the bear over.
Yeah, one of the rescued little sisters was dropping off.
Okay, good to know. Wait, does that mean that those are like potential targets that somebody could?
I don't think you can harm them. No, I think things. Are
no, I mean other things that could come out and get them.
No, again, I think this is scripted. Basically, there are no live enemies in here, so they can't be harmed.
Okay, so what happened to all the bees?
Okay. Well, this is the thing. There are hives, and the hives contain objects like other containers.
Okay.
But when you search them, it triggers
the bees come.
Bees.
As it should, since it's a hive. But they all seem to... They're not behaving like bees.
Well, I mean, they're video game.
But again, it's a video game. Okay, so video game bees. And I assume that every time you do it, it'll do that? You won't run out of bees?
Nope.
Okay.
There's unlimited supply of bees. Although, again, I think, it only happens every time you do a container, and so...
Right. Do you have a smoker is my next question.
There's not a portable. There's not a portable one. However, there is one in the game. We're going to see it very shortly.
Okay. Well, I wasn't sure if your little gas flamethrower thingy could
this is
be changed.
This is the apiary.
Nice.
So what we're able to do in this area is that there's a bunch of beehives in there, and they all need to be searched in order to get all these things that we're looking for.
This place is buzzing.
There are controls out here that are going to allow us to smoke, but it's temporary.
Oh,
so that's what we have.
It always is. So in other words, we got to smoke the room, and then we have that much amount of time before it dissipates to check them all. Now, can you smoke the room more than once?
Yes.
Oh, good. All right. Sweet. So theoretically, you could totally cheese this and just smoke it, check one, smoke it, check one. Blah, 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 blah. Back and forth, over and over, again and again. Video games. They're a thing. Wow, you actually can increase wrench damage. How do you increase wrench damage? What, you put nails on the end of the thing? I mean, it's already pretty heavy.
Oh, damn it, I did not. But that's okay.
What did you do? Did you get a B buff?
Safes and console locks, speedy. Oh, and here's
flow speed was
here's a new plasmid, which is insect swarm. So if you wanted to actually use bees on people,
I vaguely remember you mentioning that at some point, and I think that freaked me out at the time.
Yeah, you want me to get it? Get it just to see it. Although actually, there's plenty. We can get it and use it later because I mean, we've got plenty.
Yeah, why don't we do that? Yeah.
Tools. That for later. Inferno will take less damage from fire and inflict more damage with fire.
I wish there was something for rockets.
No, we can do that instead of discharge. Is combat tonic for these? Yeah, we can't. Probably not being as smart about it. Alright, so physical tanks I got 4, engineering I've got 4, combat I have.
I would think you'd want to increase the combat one personally. You're having to fight more and more things.
What I really need a cheap weapon disperse beam.
Wait. The
so
Tommy
no
gun. How does the Tommy gun disperse bees?
Because
the
I think
bullets are the same size as the bees. You know what the odds of killing one?
To kill a swarm, I think you only need a few bullets, and so a shotgun is kind of overkill.
Wow. Okay, so you only need
control.
Yeah.
Smoker control. They're both the same.
Now, do you have to wait for it to disperse through the room, or does the timer start the moment you pull it?
I think the timer.
Run! I'm his hammer and his
Are these the former owners / operators of the aviary, or are they just randoms?
They're just randoms. I mean, they spawn when you
trigger the smoke. Yeah.
When you trigger the smoke. Yeah.
Oh, video games.
Okay, so bees are back.
They couldn't stay away. So they happen at every pull?
Yep.
Oh, that's annoying. It's almost as if it's trolling you, you know? It seems like one would not remotely or even, you know, spectacularly trigger the other in any circumstance I can think of.
No. I think, well, I guess the idea is that the splicers stay out of here. They would like to loot the area, but they don't because of the bees. And so when you trigger the smoke, but then again, if they're intelligent enough to do that, why don't they pull the button? I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know either.
All right, I should probably check and see how are we doing on distilled
now,
water.
What are
only have one.
Bees sustaining themselves on? I mean, they've got to eat too, and they've got to pollinate and whatever. There's nothing for them to do. They can't bring back resources to the hive. Yeah, they'd all be dying.
Okay, we're actually doing the enzyme ones because that's what you get from this.
Is there some kind of bee defense you can have? I'm curious how you're not getting honey out of any of these.
Getting to the best bit.
Not to mention bees don't like loud noises. They'd be terribly upset at the shotgun blast.
You think so, wouldn't you?
Yeah, they would. Okay, that looks like all of them to me. I don't know. Did you see any extra?
Well, let's see. Yes, I have gotten all of them. So now we need chlorophyll and distilled water. So I've gotten all of the bee enzyme we.
Under the sea, with all the bees.
Swamps. Chlorophyll. We only need one more. Water is in the winery.
I figured the winery would be the most highly secure location in the entire facility.
I thought we passed a sign for it on the way here.
I thought we passed wine bottles on the floor you didn't grab.
Asks you a simple question. Are you a man or a slave?
Can I be both?
Yeah, see, I saw this. Okay, this sign says winery and apiary. So basically, okay, apiary there, winery this way.
Winery there.
Why do they wear those masks? Maybe there's a part of them that remembers how they used to be, how they used to look, and they're ashamed.
Maybe they thought they were scarier. Maybe they like to play dress up. Maybe they're disappointed that their shaders are single use. Who knows? I know I am.
Turret and a camera.
Oh, not another one.
Yep.
Now, who set up all these turrets before?
Damn it.
You got it? I mean, because that would have taken a lot of work. Who set up all these things in strategic locations? Because the last thing you want to do to patrons coming to your venue is to blow them away with a 30 caliber machine gun.
There's a lot of what goes on in here that obviously doesn't make sense.
Well, you delve into any of these games far enough, you'll find something.
Broad strokes, you know. Oh, come on.
What? I thought you hacked it.
Nope. I hacked the turret, but not the camera. I thought I was underneath the camera.
But you were over the turret.
But I wasn't.
Darn it. So can we just, now that we've hacked the turret, can we just blow the camera away?
No, I'm going to hack the camera now.
Oh.
But I had to run over there to shut down.
Shut down the thing with the remote switch, yeah.
Oh, I can't do that. No.
You think you got it?
Yep.
There we go. Remember, be careful.
That it was be yourself.
Actually, no, it'd be more like be good. Be good. Damn it, where's that elbow? I know I had one. Ta-da! I feel like we should have a drum roll for those things. You start to get it memorized. It's like, I'm watching the pipes.
Okay. There we go. So I got a couple drones. I got a camera. I got a turret.
And a very large liquor cabinet. All right.
A tough hack. I'm not going to try. Maybe see if I can buy a machine or
are you out of
hack tool. Yeah, I
tools?
used up the hack tools on that last safe. Okay, there we go. Distilled water. There's the thing.
Well, how much do they cost? I mean, you got, a chunk of change. Can you just buy some?
Sometimes.
I would.
Okay, he doesn't have one.
Damn it. I knew it couldn't have been
Sometimes there's
that
stuff
easy.
you can only buy if you hack it. Like this, I could get an Eve hypo, but only if I hack the machine first.
Yeah. What do you need
Especially
to
there's
build
a
one?
hack right there. What was it? Rubber hose, metal canister, something else? I don't know.
Kielbasa.
The children must remain functional to be effective producers of Atom. I had hoped we placed them into vegetative states so they would be more pliable. I find being around them very uncomfortable. Even with those things implanted in their bellies, they are still children. They play and sing. Sometimes they look at me and they don't stop. Sometimes they smile.
The government council just assumed storage futuristics until all of Frank Fontaine's crimes.
Yeah, she's just as creepy.
Yeah.
Almost more so.
More than she was before, or than other.
More than Ryan.
I'm good enough. Why don't you believe it?
Fire can. I just.
Hey, can you set the drones to attack the bees?
I actually killed that guy with a barrel.
Nice. Hey, barrels can kill anybody just as much as anything else. You throw it fast enough. Oh, there's a guy to your left.
I'll kill you! Come back!
Oh, not the 2309. That's a really good vintage.
God, I've got a barrel.
My God, we're playing Donkey Kong underwater.
Hey, is there a Big Daddy down here? Seriously, dude.
Obviously, he's coming for the Merlot. Hey, who can you blame?
Andrew.
Must get vintage. Does he step around those corpses, or does he just step through them?
Because through them. I think there's no
they'd be kind of
collision.
squished. You know? He'd be kind of traipsing corpses everywhere he walks. Oh, so what happens if you drink the Merlot?
It's like the cigarettes. It's one of those things. It gives you either takes health and makes Eve, or vice versa.
I thought it'd give you a
tend
headache
not
if
to
you drank
use
enough. Well, yeah. You'd rather hack.
Yep. Hacking is the solution.
I don't know. If it were me, I'd be sitting here smoking and drinking.
I guess that's fine.
Hey, it's the universal problem solver, the shotgun.
Oh, there's an inventing machine. Go and make a hack tool.
Oh yes, make many hack tools. There are lots of safes to crack.
Sick.
All right, one more distilled water, and we'll be able to water this place up.
It requires 4 rubber hoses, 4 batteries, and 1. Yes, I can.
One thing? What's the thing?
Wait a second. Is this good?
How does rubber hoses and batteries help you hack things? Especially a safe. I don't see how that doesn't seem possible.
The barrel. Why can't I grab the barrel?
That's an ungrabbable barrel. Obviously.
He's totally gonna kill my drone, isn't he?
Probably. Don't you want the Tommy gun for that? I think that'd be easier to shoot with the anti-personnel rounds.
I really wanted a barrel. Save some in. Oh, hello.
Please come on out. It'll be so much worse if you hide.
Okay, so do we want to take him down and save the kid?
Oh, hey.
Oh, no, you sprung a leak in the barrel. All that wine. It's such a waste.
Drone, give me some personal space. Oh, hey, weapon upgrade machine. Alright, so what do you want to upgrade? Pistol clip size, pistol damage, machine gun kickback reduction, shotgun rate of fire increase, grenade launcher damage increase, chemical thrower consumption. Oh, I think that's what I want.
I would think you'd want D, all of the above.
Well, yes, but you only get to pick one per machine.
Really? Oh,
yep,
that's
the way they work.
Fair.
That machine
that's cruel.
That machine closes after you, choose the upgrade.
Oh man, that's a bummer. I want to collect all 5,000.
Oh, there we go.
Nice. Okay. 7 distilled waters. Smoke on distilled water. You know, for a second there, I thought you were going to hack the cobweb.
No. Well, you know, if they could.
I just don't know how helpful that would be.
Cobweb in this game I haven't hacked. I haven't met it and hacked it yet.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of a bummer. You think that would be a useful effect, where you can just take those and throw them in people's faces?
Did they go upstairs?
I don't know. It seemed to me like, you know, when those come out, you've really got to take advantage of the opportunity. Otherwise, they're going to leave real quick.
No, they're always.
Really? Okay.
Oh, what did I?
Enemy trigger?
Enemy walked into my camera.
Oh, okay. Is that bad?
Them.
Oh, okay. Cool.
I think they generally don't target the cameras, so they will just target the things that come and fight them. But if they walk into the camera's range again, they'll just trigger it again, and you've seen how many of those keep coming, and the alarm is still going off.
Yeah,
just stopped now.
There's a lot. Oh, there they are.
There they are.
Yep. Okay. So, do you want to engage this target? Maybe.
There's no environmental thing I can help me here. He's kind of standing in water.
Can you freeze him?
Let's try. I don't remember.
Can you freeze her so she can't move?
Oh, Thanks a lot. How did he get all his health back? I don't...
Oh, wait a minute. So that indicator was just the ice. That wasn't his actual health indicator. That was just you breaking the... Yeah, that doesn't work the way you'd think it would. Okay, so is that going to melt periodically and then... Yeah. It's almost like the ice protected him. Ow. Okay. Yeah, see, that's why those heavy weapons, I think, are all more dangerous to you. That's a bummer. No, like you, I thought that you were just... He was frozen.
Yes, I thought he was frozen, and I was like, oh, that's great. I'm going to kill him, and it's going to be really easy. And no.
No, apparently it was simply you were breaking the ice you had just made. Therefore, when he suddenly was free, he still had all his health. So, yeah, so I guess freezing them is no good. It's kind of a bummer. But it's too bad you can't, like, freeze a part of him, like his feet or his arms, so he can't go anywhere. Gotta say, I'm surprised that the collateral damage isn't hurting the girl.
No! 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 No!
The lemon, little tartar sauce, that'd be perfect.
Thank you.
Don't mention
Thank you for helping me.
Just send me the bear with all the goodies. Preferably hacking devices. Oh, where'd this guy come from? Or girl? Rosie?
Oh, that's the type of Rosie the Riveter. It's the type of Big Daddy.
Oh. Well, she's wearing the bunny mask.
It's the kind that has the rivet.
Okay, yeah, no, the bunny mask kind of threw me.
And that used up all my health.
Oh, man. We're... Alright, well, we got no choice. We're just gonna have to drink heavily. You know, for the vitamins.
Buy distilled water?
No, that would be easy.
That would be cheating. Right,
I wouldn't say
there's got to be one
cheating,
more down. There's got to be one more down here. Then I just didn't see it.
I thought you had 7, or did you not get it because you died?
Oh, maybe I did.
No, you got 7.
Okay, I did. I just need one more chlorophyll, which means I need to go back to the forest.
Right. Okay.
So I've got a.
You're messing with my head. Because we got all excited about the water there for a second. I'll get it.
Oh, I can auto-hack it. Yeah, okay.
Well, no, this was one you didn't touch because you didn't have a hacker at the time.
Oh, look, they were 2 distilled water in it.
You're kidding. Oh,
nope.
Any chlorophyll? Jeebus. Yeah, that could have saved us some trouble. Thanks, game.
Hey.
Where are you?
Somebody shooting in the back with exploding.
Any leak is a bad one. Report any unexplained.
I'm getting to think that these people don't like you. Call me crazy.
Mom? It's my life! Mine!
Yeah, I've increased my wrench damage. Take that.
Get to you.
Hey, he had the last one.
Nice! Oh, that is awesome.
Components for the Lazarus vector.
Now you don't have to go back.
If you do, best head to a crafting station. Then head back to Langford's lab and put the whole witch's brew in the mister. That should clear this.
Oh yeah, I didn't hack that camera. That killed.
Yep.
All right, so where do we want to go now?
Crafting station.
Well, actually, there's a crafting station, I think, in her lab, so if we happen to come across one before that, we use it, but if not, we can just go straight there, I think.
Alright. You said something about putting all the witch's brew together.
The Little Sisters orphanage. In troubled times, give your little girl the life that she deserves. Boarding and education free of charge.
How tough a hack is that? Oh, that is like maximum hack.
Do you have a... Well, that's just it. I mean, how good do you have to be able to do that? Or is that even possible in the game without an auto hack?
Even miles underwater. Still, she's everything. She's everything. I send you lies!
Oh, there's the machine.
Nice.
Extra water.
Now we have 8.
Okay, invent items.
Well, are we going to need it later?
Lazarus. 1 Lazarus, please.
Is that what we're calling it?
I'm guessing you're the proud papa of a brand new Lazarus vector. Now drop the vector into a gadget called the Central Misting Control. Then we'll be cooking with gas.
Poison gas. Haha. It's a joke.
Yeah, I was going to be curious about that.
Yeah, now, there's literally no point in even killing this daddy, because
there's no girl.
That was a daddy that had a girl. I started a fight. I got killed. I came back. The girl went into the vent, and I guess later came out with another big daddy. So he's just wandering around half dead, and there's no point in even engaging him.
And yeah,
I don't think.
Advantage.
There isn't going to be a girl.
Payoff.
For to rescue.
Welcome to the 30th
Excuse me,
that one was that one was screwed.
Yeah, he's a little worse for wear.
What you got there, buddy?
Talking. You see what I mean about audio? It's like, where did that possibly come from? I mean,
Exposition. It's a thing. Somebody texting you?
Yes.
Do you not want to text back?
I can't reach the phone because it had to be placed further away so you wouldn't hear it.
It's out of reach. Well, we still seem to hear it, so you know.
All right. Well, we're gonna have to go into a loading zone here anyway, so I will check the phone.
Yeah, let's do that. Take a momentary break. Please don't go away while we have Narcogen check his texts. We'll be right back. Nice. Well, if it's free, tell him I'll take 5. I would be sending
it's
you...
my mobile operator literally warning me that I need to make a deposit for them to charge my next month.
Wow, isn't that nice of them? Don't you pay a month in advance like everybody else anyway?
Yes. That's what they're saying. What they're saying is that in 2 days the month ends and there's not enough balance on my account to charge the fee for October. So that means that in 2 days they would cut me off. I don't make it.
Hi, friendly message. We're going to cut your beeps off if you don't give us monies. Okay, so after we assemble all these lovely concoction together, and what do they call this? The Lazarus?
The Lazarus Vector. It's
okay.
This thing which is going to save dead trees.
It's going to bring back the forests.
Don't fight the inevitable.
Okay, then what?
Run out of oxygen soon.
Oh, wait. I didn't... I think Ryan did that. I don't think that was a...
you walked in front of it?
Okay. Bye, everybody.
Someone get them!
Someone?
Someone.
Well, that's just it. Who's someone are you yelling to? How do those doors know that you're opening them?
The darling is a tacky little nothing.
Excuse me, pardon me. Shotgun to the face. Careful what you shoot at. Most windows don't react too well to bullets.
This is actually a separate area from the other one, so you notice there is a girl here. Yeah, if you
Oh.
Yeah, see, this one shows one saved, one active, because Arcadia is actually separate from Farmer's Market.
Gotcha.
Time to go, Mr. B.
Have I... Oh. What I should have gotten him standing in the water there. Oh, he's gonna...
Hey! What's that?
Whistling is a splicer.
I'm ready for dream time, Mr. B.
If I could get it to either stand near the oil or in the water instead of just out in the area, that would help me.
Is that a revive chamber off to your right?
Yes, that is.
Is that the one that you'll hit if you accidentally attack him and die horribly? I'd be curious. Oh, here we go.
Electro weapons. Fire.
He's gonna try and burn him and...
Oh, he did it himself.
Nice.
Shooting now.
Probably that splicer you heard whistling. Try and zap him.
I want him to chase. I wanted him to run through the fire again. The amount of damage every one of those shots does is
just massive. Yeah. You can't get that gun off of him, can you, once he's dead?
I think you get it.
Seems to be terribly effective. I remember my bolt gun I used last. Boy, that was really, really hard to use.
Oh, he's almost dead. There you go. He was actually taking fire damage the whole time.
I would hope so.
No! 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 You saved me.
Teaching these girls to curtsy. Hey, hit. Blowing up. What is that?
The world? I don't know. Is there something in another room? Or is something caught in a weird animation since you left? Starfish! Maybe they're exploding starfish. Excuse me, pardon me. Stop blowing up for a minute, please. I'm trying to work here.
I have literally 0 health.
I was gonna ask. Can you heal up?
What with? I don't have any health items.
No, with one of those transfer things, you know, alcohol, cigarettes, something.
Maybe, but if I use the wrong one, it'll kill me. What I
Well, exactly.
What I really need is a vending machine.
Oh, man.
Wait, actually, can
All
I craft?
wounded up.
Can I craft the healthy? Oh. There.
Bummer. Yeah, I'm surprised they don't have a universal one, but I guess that would help too much. Ready to deploy the Lazarus.
It seems Julie's death didn't provide a clear enough lesson to you. Perhaps this will suffice.
Ryan's got your number. No doubt he'll be sending company. Best to head back to the lab entrance and seal her up. Might be the only way to keep the splicers out.
See, I have a feeling what they're going to do to me now is that they're going to spawn a lot of enemies.
Yeah, and considering that
and I have
pretty
zero
much,
health,
yep,
so
you're gonna
that's
die.
not a great thing.
You can't heal at that chamber.
There's a
can
vending.
you?
All right, there's a. Oh, what? Those
Actually,
splicers coming in. Those are splicers coming in through the.
Oh, they're burning through. Joy.
Yes.
Right. Can you die and
Solved.
just get respawned?
Solved.
What, you got 1 billion health?
Yes, I just bought a bunch. I have money.
I'm gonna health on up. Who needs universal health care when you got money?
Shotgun shit.
Yeah, that I think would be important.
I could get them to walk into that prox mine. That would also be good.
Yeah, will it work on them?
Ryan's lads are on their way. Get the lab entrance sealed.
You bought the health, but you didn't actually engage it. You still have 0.
Yeah, I know.
I would use those.
Not much, but every little bit counts.
Alright, so now I've closed the door.
Thank goodness.
Basically locks me in with them.
Well, at least then there can't be any more of them, so as soon as you take care of them, you should be all set, right? Maybe.
Here's where they broke in.
Ooh. Vicious.
Alright, so now I think I just lever on the tab.
You mean the lever? No, yo, proximity mine.
What's taking so long?
Oh, I hear one. Where is he? On the other side of the pipes.
Oh, Christ! Here they come!
You die here and now, parasite!
The scripting.
It's a standard!
Is off?
Charge it by the back!
Where's that last one?
This isn't something.
Bleeding!
Brother. I would love to have what they ever used to burn through. That seems kind of useful.
I just told two of them to go attack somebody else. Oh, and it said don't enrage solitary enemies.
Well, yeah, that's something I had mentioned before that could be dangerous. It hardly helps you out to make them even more angry. Yeah, can you pop another health pack there, buddy?
Yeah, I just did.
Oh, good.
Okay, it's 30% done.
How long is that damn vector gonna take to cook?
He read my mind.
Rage works on that because there's a hypnosis, Big Daddy hypnosis thing.
Kicks in that kind of stops those things from working. Make your Big Daddy work for you.
It sounds like it.
Hard to tell, these things just seem to materialize out of nowhere. Bob Robertson. Did that do it?
Kind of.
Bob Robertson in the chat says, a prompt said wallet full. I presume the game expects you to regularly spend the dollars?
Yeah, I think that's it. Somehow that Big Daddy got aggroed on me. I did not think I had done that.
Oops.
Halfway there. Keep your hand on the throttle. Brian's skin jobs aren't the type to get complacent.
Atlas thinks 2/3 is half.
Math. It's a thing. Okay, your health down to half. How many of those you got left? 7?
The artery! Run away!
She's literally trying to beat a Big Daddy with a shovel.
Hey, it could be worse. It could be a pan. So, how long is that Big Daddy going to get enraged, though? That's what I'm worried about.
Well, I think he's aggroed by something I did anyway, so
really?
I don't even think it's the plasmid.
Doesn't matter what you do. He's gonna hate ya. Yeah, your health's down to a third. I would use another one. Wow, this looks like WWE.
Help me find this patient nurse. I don't want to rise. Okay, fine.
Come on.
Is there no place you can retreat to?
No, they literally lock you in here. You've got this little cul-de-sac to walk through, and this area here is where they spawn from. This is a monster club.
Oh, that's me. Okay, so I thought they were coming through a door somewhere.
No, all the actual door.
So if you stand in the room they spawn in, they're just gonna literally spawn on top of you.
It's done.
Oh, finally. If we were making a pizza, I would have had it 30 minutes ago.
Now I can actually deploy the thing.
Nice. So, do we get to see it in action?
Well done, lad. Take a deep breath and enjoy.
You're seeing it now.
Then head over to Rolling Hills and get the bathysphere. Next stop is Ryan's house. It's time for blood.
It's kind of a weird contrast. Quick, build a forest. Time for blood.
Well, Atlas is not a nice...
This whole place, nobody seems to be nice at all. It's not a place for nice people.
Place has calmed down a bit. Alright, well the Big Daddy is not aggroed anymore.
Thank goodness. Don't step on that mine. Yours, mine, and ours.
Body. Oh, they destroyed my camp.
I can live with that. To be honest, I'm sick of those cameras.
Oh, upgrade. Slop. Yeah, that was a problem. Under the water.
So, okay, it made you wet. Anything else it was planning on doing?
Oh, he's getting the...
Oh, is he?
Yep. There may not... No, there isn't any, though. See, he's still wandering around. He just banged on that vent to summon one, but there aren't anymore. I rescued them.
Aha! So he is out of luck.
He's SOL, yeah.
Bummer. So hurt inside. Not really, but...
Yeah, not really.
Time to sit back and relax with a silky smooth cancer stick. Don't you just feel manly?
Now we're heading where we thought we were heading when we started this thing, which
yeah.
You see what I mean? The whole thing was a diversion.
Why are you
Wait.
so resistant
Wow.
to the traditional methods of separating a man from his soul? You're not CIA, are you? You belong to Atlas, the one roach I can't seem to exterminate. Don't worry. I just need time to find the proper poison.
Great chain of industry. Rapture Transit Authority.
Science and technology.
Great chain.
I believe in no God, no invisible man in the sky. But there is something more powerful than each of us, a combination of our efforts, a great chain of industry that unites us. But it is only when we struggle in our own interest that the chain pulls society in the right direction. The chain is too powerful and too mysterious for any government to guide. Any man who tells you different either has his hand in your pocket or a pistol to your neck.
Or in the case of Andrew Ryan, both.
He's a big Ayn Rand
fan. So yeah,
the
philosophy is basically enlightened self-interest, which is no one should ever try to be nice. There should be no such thing as charity or selflessness if everybody just does what is in their enlightened self-interest. And that's how they get away from the idea of like, well, why don't you just murder everybody and steal everything they own and become rich? Well, because that's not enlightened, because people will retaliate. We shouldn't necessarily even need law or punishment, again, except for property crimes. But anyway, you get the idea. Everybody just follows their own interest and things will work out.
Right, because it always has before.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, no. So where are we going? I think we're going Fort Frolic.
Do we want to stream that? I'm not sure what to expect.
Well, that's the theater.
Really, the theater is called Fort Frolic?
Fort Frolic, I think, is like the artist district.
Okay,
it's the entertainment district.
What kind of theater is this?
Vaudeville.
Oh, really?
There's a concert hall.
I thought it was a movie theater.
The boss in that area is a...
Oh, wow. Okay. Bob Roberts in the chat says, yeah, just a rehash of Adam Smith's Invisible Hand.
Yep, pretty much. Invisible Hand of the market. No government regulation required. The market self-regulates.
Yeah, right. Tell me another one.
Tell it to Martin Shkreli, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
Prison where the only company has will be invisible. Although actually he might end up having more company than he wants once he's in. Who knows?
Time will tell. Bob Robertson's Dr. Sushong? As in Lapsang? Yeah. Apparently so.
You're almost there. The sphere to Ryan is up on ahead. Ryan's handed the keys to Fort Frolic over to a guy named Sander Cohen. Cohen's an artist, says some. He's a Section 8, says I. I've seen all kinds of cutthroats, freaks, and hard cases in my life. But Cohen, he's a real lunatic. The guy's the worst psychopath.
Sounds like Atlas is being jammed. Also sounds like Atlas is an ex-soldier, doesn't it?
Kinda, yeah. Or at least, from that musical era.
Well, no, I mean, oh yeah, okay, so these are machines I can literally gamble. Put money in them. Possibly.
Ooh, so like Destiny.
Look at the bright
May the RNG gods be kind to you.
So, you think
you're gonna put a bullet in his head?
Will you stop?
What?
You're stepping on the machine every time I pay money for it to say something. You step on it, so I can't hear what he says.
Oh, sorry. I thought that was just ambiance.
I don't think so.
Epstein the Swami.
What does he say? I don't think so?
He just said,
over and over again?
I don't think so. It's like, I mean, it's like a magic 8 ball. It's just trolling you.
Oh, well. We had to waste how much with that? Oh, this looks like a tough one.
Yeah, it might be.
Can we do it, ladies and gentlemen? Place your bets now as to see whether Narcogen can get the pipes in order in time. This is a medium hack on a health station here on the 10th anniversary of Bioshock.
Here we go.
Aren't you Mr. Fancy Pants?
Okay, so we got Gene Bank. Need more slots. I need a Gatherer's Garden, I guess.
Is there a Siskel Bank?
Can't do any more hack tool.
Starfish.
Okay, so here I guess we're in an area where there's two places we can go: Hephaestus and Fort Frolic. Fort Frolic looks like it's locked at the moment.
Yeah, that's something you
Spider
have to.
Splicer, somebody on.
Huh?
I saw somebody. I saw across the ceiling. Or Shadow.
Is it rated PG? Because we want to make sure this is family friendly.
Oh, probably not. Almost
More
certainly,
starfish.
Certainly.
Well, maybe we should go off stream for that.
I think this is literally going to say, try to go to Hephaestus, and then say, I can't, and I have to go back to Fort. Okay. It's going to, or maybe we do Hephaestus now. Hephaestus is like the power generator. Yeah, see, there it goes, right? I was supposed to get in that, and then I can't
go down?
because Sandra Cohen stops me.
So, is there a movie theater down here, or no?
Movie theater? No, concert.
Bummer. See, I'm now less excited about the theater.
That's better. Atlas Ryan. Atlas Ryan. Da 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 da. Time was, you could get something decent on the radio. The artist has a duty to seduce the ear and delight the spirit. So say goodbye to those two blowhards, and hello to an evening with Sandra Cohen.
You're being killed by the Light FM.
Yes, pretty much. So now Atlas and Ryan are going to be jammed for a while, and we'll be listening to Sandra Cohen.
Great.
And yeah, it's like we were going to go to Hephaestus, but we can't.
I haven't seen a
Come hear us pontificate incessantly.
Let's see if you're just another Johnny-come-lately, or maybe something more delicious.
How's this?
Could I get any creepier?
Man.
Oh, great. Do I want to know? That was an A shot? Really? Explain that to me.
Yeah, this is a penalty because I already photographed that particular one.
I was just getting warmed up!
Wow, this is devolving into like GTA 5.
I want to know who came by and put all these.
What?
Put all the electric wires while we were, like, just in that room for a few minutes.
I don't know. I was curious where they shoot out from, or to.
Oh, darn it. Alright, well.
Hey, as long as you got an A. Increased damages. Double plus good.
Oh, hey. Splicer just dropped an F-bomb.
Well, so much for the family friendly.
No one touches me! No one!
Well, you're in the wrong business, honey.
look, this is the theater. It's not the red light district.
I can smell the malt vinegar in this one. I've waited so long for something tasty to come to this little burg, but all that pass are yokels and rubes. Where are my manners? Come in! Come in! Sander Cohen awaits you at the Fleet Hall.
Are there any yokels or...
Why are they carrying a lot of money?
At all.
I don't know. They shipped them in? Yeah.
Well, I'm okay for right now.
You think so?
So, Andrew Cohen.
Yeah, what's his deal? Or do I want to know?
Got several deals. One of his deals.
Welcome to Fort Frolic.
Are these guys?
Let me guess. They used to be people.
Need to thank me for jamming the transmission.
Or they still are.
Atlas and Ryan. Let them have their squabble. The artist, yes, the artist knows there is richer earth to till. For example, I test you, little moth, but for a reason. I test all my disciples. Some shine like galaxies, and some burn like a moth at the flame. Come now, into my home.
This area is considered one of the more memorable ones.
I can see why. He's certainly laying it on pretty thick.
Yes.
And I have a feeling that the payoff at the end of this is going to be really disgusting.
Okay, so there's a tonic in there with food on it.
Yeah, I don't want to drink that.
So I think that's what we get out of it. Like the key to get to the other location is
through the box. Okay, so that's our primary goal.
Let's see.
Eugh.
Yeah,
medium.
I know. I'm thinking.
You're gonna try? You did the last one okay, and that was a medium hack.
Alright, well, first, we've got no enemies. We definitely...
Yeah, I always thought this was going to be like the lull before the storm. And considering those piles of bodies that you had at the door before that showed up rather quickly, I had a feeling you were going to get overloaded at some point. Especially if Mr. Cohen has a large audience. Ta-da!
This is around. Wants me to go upstairs, but I want to suss the place. Yeah.
You want some of this?
Do it too!
I'm just gonna let this play out. There's no reason for me to get
I
involved.
was gonna ask, yeah. Of course, I do feel kind of guilty just like by
they're
watching.
fighting each other. The cameras tripped out some drones. Go to town, guys. Got nothing to do with me.
It's practically dinner theater.
Broken. Okay. Who puts a turret in a toilet?
I was gonna say worst toilet in Rapture, and obviously somebody's booby trapped it. Well, hold on a second. What's the point of hacking this turret in a dead-end bathroom where no one's going to be anyway?
Just so I can loot without having to deal with it, honestly.
Oh, really? Well, couldn't you just blow it up?
Saves it.
Oh, alright. Well, that's a marginally logical sense. I just thought, yeah, no one else is going to come in here except you, so just...
I might have to retreat. I might have to retreat in here, but yeah, you're right. I mean, again, it's ammo.
Just tactically. I mean, I understand the hallways and the stairwells and, you know, all the places where potentially combat or other enemies are going to be, but it's the bathroom.
Cigarettes.
Then comes the question: what else is there to loot?
That's what.
No, I meant in there.
Oh, in there?
Yeah.
Now, are you going to put a turret in the other bathroom also, or is that a one-time only joke? Oh.
Well, the graffiti is better in the ladies' room. What the... I don't even want to know.
Yeah, probably not. Cohen's got a thing for... I mean, he's a musician, but he's got a thing for statuary and the studio art as well.
Yeah, I had a feeling he was going to be one of those creepy ones.
I mean, he's a poly. Interested.
You know what they say. Mind is a terrible thing.
Looted those bathrooms. We hacked that camera. Meat is a gatherer's garden. Seen one.
Second floor, hardware, children's wear, ladies' lingerie. And the paper mache cash machines. Fall over at a single bullet. Okay. What? Is there a bomb behind him?
No, it's a.
Oh, okay.
The Wild Bunny by Sander Cohen. I want to take the ears off, but I can't. I hop, and when I hop, I never get off the ground. It's my curse, my eternal curse. I want to take the ears off, but I can't. It's my curse.
Hey.
It's my fucking curse. I want to take the ears off. Please, take them off. Please.
Can't say he's... All right, let's actually follow the guideline now. And...
He doesn't do things to the bunnies, does he?
But I send him flowers every day.
I mean, I don't want him going all
You call that gratitude?
Fatal Attraction on us here and spoiling the bunnies.
I found her that way.
Hit him with the cash register.
Get up. Damn it.
Oh, just get the camera? Oh, you can't get over the counter. Oh, jeez, he snuck behind you.
I worked at Meatball Beat in Little Italy, and even I'm shocked at the cold blood that oozes out of these autistic types. This broad Culpepper and that fruit job Cohen are in some kind of feud. And Cohen's looking for my security detail to pick sides. The next thing I know, I'm called into Ryan's office to talk about the whole mess. Goddamn nut job artists.
Okay, so Fort Frolic is home to multiple artists in different disciplines, and Sandra Cohen is rivals with some of them.
Gee, I wonder what happened to them.
All right, well, auto hack.
Yeah, definitely auto hack. See, every time I see those, it makes me think there's going to be something really awesome in there.
I didn't touch her!
I'm sorry, you have me confused with someone who cares.
Okay, this one should not be that hard.
No. Easy peasy.
Trap bolts for the crossbow. I don't have a crossbow.
Would that be even that useful here? I mean, how fast can you reload it?
It lets you make those trap bolts, and eventually you get a bolt that's powerful enough that literally, like, you fire it and it pins enemies to the wall.
No, that's pretty good. Don't know how the physics of that works, but I'll take it. But yeah, how do you reload those things quickly? I mean, shotguns and guns are relatively easy.
I'm window shopping.
I know, that's so rude.
Oh, why did it
interrupting me?
Did I trip a camera?
I don't know, did you? Is there one you missed? That's weird. Is there one in the corner that we didn't see?
That one's mine.
Yeah. That one's green.
Oh, okay. I forgot about that.
What?
These windows have security on them. See this? Protected by security.
Yeah.
And there's loot behind them. Like there's some machine gun rounds. Yeah. When this window breaks, the alarm goes off.
Oh, so the alarm goes off.
So you can shoot or bash with the wrench the window to get the loot, but that causes bots to come just like if you had triggered a camera.
Okay. All right. Gotcha. Hey, genius is in the details. So, I guess that's a good thing? Not necessarily for your gameplay, though. Wee doggy.
Yeah, did we talk? Mention that.
Mm-mm.
Fleet Hall, Andrew Ryan presents the Kickettes, 2 week only.
Yeah, I think all of them are pretty much 2 week.
Stood up again. Second time this week. Ever since my face was... Well, Steinman worked on me, but it was never the same since the blast. Being alone so much gives a girl time to think. Who could hate me so much they'd ruin me like this? What did I do to them? You know, I keep thinking of all them bandits and terrorists Ryan's got locked up in Palo Square, and I get so mad. Sometimes I can hardly breathe. If I could only confront them, tell them what they did to me, how they're ruining everything for me, for Rapture, maybe I'd feel better.
That is Andrew Ryan's mistress, who I believe was a victim of an attack, possibly an acid attack, and then had surgery by the guy in the medical pavilion to recover from it. Not successful, and starts.
Wow.
Ryan starts neglecting her. Oh, it's also a neat thing here. Notice, where is it? What's this spot? Ah, there it is. Right. I look right there, right?
Does it follow you?
Yes, it does.
Creepy. Yeah, so does that mean, assuming Mr. Cohen's controlling that?
Exactly.
Off camera? Oh, see. Okay.
Hey,
can you camouflage and sneak by him?
do I need more of?
I don't know. What was that one that you wanted to do, but we didn't?
Oh, well,
before?
we needed. I think I need one combat tonic slot. Arno, take less damage from fire, inflict more damage when you use fire. That's good.
Now you'd know the section. I don't. Is there anything here that
slot
would be worth it?
Okay, so now I got the fire one back.
Yay!
So we got lots of opportunity for fire. So I've got now fire, electro, enrage, telekinesis.
Get in touch with your inner pyromaniac.
I don't have his health.
Yeah, you haven't had that for a while.
That's a tough one. But there's going to be lots of enemies in this area, so I think it might be worth it.
Well, you seem okay with the mediums. I think the more difficult ones might be problematic, but...
Yep, there we go. That was alright.
Yeah, those aren't so bad.
Okay, so there's the Fleet Hall, which is the concert area. There's Poseidon Plaza, which I think is shopping.
Gonna get a lot of water puns with this. Bob Roberts in the chat has a question. He says, can you set something on fire and then throw it? Sequentially, could you, say, like, light a barrel on fire and then throw that to make it a flaming barrel?
I think if I ignite the barrel, it just explodes immediately. The best thing to do with the barrel is just to throw them, because I think even if it's not... Again, given it's a video game barrel, if you throw the barrel at somebody, it explodes. Okay, surprise, that's the casino.
Could you set a body on fire and then throw it?
Burlesque hall.
Yeah, no, that's something we need to visit.
Alright, well, it wants us to go in.
Hey, who doesn't? Okay, so for anybody who's underage, you want to close your eyes from here on in.
Can't.
You see one in there? You just know that one's there.
No, I can hear it.
It's making camera noises. Is that the only one in the room?
Yeah, sure, this is the only one here.
Yeah, you think those would have been great things to throw?
Ryan Club beer, biggest beer in town. There's the bot shutdown if I need it. Bank.
Now my question is, did they manufacture all this stuff here? Or did they bring it in?
Oh, I would assume they invented it here. I mean, it would be invented here.
No, but I mean the manufacturing involved. A lot of material.
Latest musical insult. Of all the worthy artists in Rapture, why you continue to devote column inches to this musical gremlin is beyond my imagination. Where she is not derivative, she's boring. Where she's not boring, she's obvious. Where she's not obvious, she's dangerous.
Yeah, you really...
I love that. Beer, wine, spirits, RPGs. Perfectly logical.
Hey, it's not as if that doesn't practically exist in real life. I mean, hey, there's...
Could you possibly think I would meet with my public now, when I'm preparing? Unbelievable.
Okay, so that's Sandra Cohen in there.
Hello, Crazy Go Nuts. I think we want to keep him in there. Ooh, can we beat him to death with his own guitar? Is that just going to go on continuously?
If I hold the button, yeah.
Hey, maybe we can set the guitar on fire and throw it at him.
Oh.
I'm game. How about you? Doesn't what?
Oh, I think I have to use it.
Darn it. Okay, that was almost comical.
Oh yeah, they do that.
Yeah,
they make the noise when you hit them with the electric.
What? Oh my god, we've gone Warner Brothers on this particular death streak. Waiting for somebody to say that's all, folks.
Silence.
That was like man's Chinese theater. Great, now I want Chinese. I'm surprised you don't want to take a picture first.
Presto, presto! No, no!
I'm trying. Please.
Once again, young Fitzpatrick.
Ready for your close-up, Mr. DeVille.
It literally doesn't want you to take a picture.
Really? No. Cecil B. DeMille loved taking photos.
Oh God, you sick fuck, let me out of there!
Come down.
What the?
Life. Death. The burden of the artist is to capture. See young Fitzpatrick here on the stage. Use your camera. Take him as he is now, so I may remember him. What are you waiting for? Fitzpatrick can't hold that pose forever.
Oh yes, he can.
And now you've got Fitzpatrick caught in his moment of glory. It seems you've got the eye of the shutterbug, little moth. Now, head to the atrium and place his photograph in my masterpiece. And so our collaboration commences.
Okay, so he strapped him to an exploding piano and forced him to play and then blew him up.
Yep.
Wow, yeah, this guy is, yeah.
Okay, well, this is as close as you get. No popcorn or potato. Now I'm hungry.
Oh, did you want to, is there a section here to call it for the day, or?
Well, I think we make call. Oh, ow.
Did you miss a camera?
No, I think what it was is that a door opened up and there are two turrets behind
and there are turrets
it now.
over there. Not good. If you hack one but don't hack the other, does that mean they just shoot at each other until they explode?
Yes, that is exactly what it
Really?
means. And it happens quite often that you will like succeed at one hack but fail the other one, or fail it in time, and it will do exactly that.
Does one win always and the other one doesn't, or is it totally random, or they just both explode at the same time?
I think it's just whoever fires first. So that's also like Destiny.
In real video games. That's awesome. Wow, you can actually cause them to shoot each other right next to each other. That's cool. We should do that just to show it.
Okay.
Oh, did that hack them both?
No, that hacked one of them.
Oh,
okay,
so you leave it?
I guess it doesn't.
Oh, it doesn't do that. Aw.
Nope,
cool.
it did.
Oh, it did.
It shot the other one and it won.
So it did do it. That is awesome. And the good one won. Oh, that's cool. Yes. Is that your good torrent? Oh, that's cool. And what do you know? Cash register's on the floor. You want to try it? See, I'm worried that any of his safes would be booby-trapped. Cream-filled cake.
I smoked cigarettes.
Ooh.
Alright, well anyway, before we get...
I know why...
Yeah, is there a good place to save?
You've your own canvas. One you'll paint with the blood of a man I once loved. Yes, I'll send you to Ryan. But first, you must be part of my masterpiece. Go to the atrium. Hurry now. My muse is a fickle bitch with a very short attention span.
Wow, yeah, he is full on crazy go nuts.
Actually, this is all water, so I probably want electric gel. Ah, but I don't have that much.
Oh, you short?
Do you see it? When I am
or
lost,
in low supply.
This is what they'll point to. My quad tick. My masterpiece. Go ahead. Don't be afraid. Touch it.
Ew, that's kind of... Yeah.
Okay, so Cohen's masterpiece is this 4-panel thing that wants you to take
photos
pictures of various people that are either dead or that you specifically kill at his request, and then you add the images here, and that's how we're going to get out of this zone.
Wow, that is seriously effed up. Leah Crow's in the chat. Hi, Leah. Yeah, she said I wouldn't want to be part of that guy's masterpiece. No, neither would I. Nobody wants to be part of this. I wouldn't really call it a masterpiece, but yeah, it's
This is just the
seriously messed up.
Perception. Out in this place, there are 3 men, all former disciples of mine, all connected by a common thread: betrayal. Find them, little moth, and immortalize their mortality in my quad tick. Go. Once they've been sent to their reward, you shall go to yours, and to Ryan.
Gives us the crossbow. I had forgotten this is... So now, yeah, there's 3 other people we have to kill and take photos. And of course, the neat thing about this is that it actually puts the actual photo you took. If I had taken a different looking photo, it would
look different there.
Slot. It would, yeah. So everybody's looks different based on the photos they take.
So, from a technical standpoint, that's rather interesting, if not incredibly creepy.
Yes. Yeah. Okay.
Beyond morbid.
Do we want to pause it there and come back tomorrow?
Yeah, I think that would probably be a good idea.
It's a good idea.
Yeah, we'd like to thank everyone for tuning in and watching. I am Blackstar along with Narcogen. We are continuing on with our series, our 10th anniversary of Bioshock. So please stay tuned. We're going to be doing more streams this week on that, probably starting tomorrow night. We also have our drunk stream coming up, which is going to be doing Left for Drunk. We're going to be doing that it's this Saturday on the 30th, correct? Did we pick a time? I can't remember if we actually decided one.
Time is Alien Isolation, just on Saturday.
Okay, so it's going to be 10:30 EDT this Saturday on the 30th. So please stay tuned in for that, or please check it out at your convenience. You can catch that and all of our stuff on our YouTube channel. Just type in rampancy.net, and I'm going to probably have to recover for Sunday because, I've got another stream of Alien Isolation on Sunday, the 1st at 10:30 EDT, so please stay tuned for that as well. Thanks, Bob Robertson and Leah Crow for coming in late. We're so glad that you joined in, and Ariel Wilson for joining in the chat early on. Thank you so much. I'd like to hope you get a chance to check us all of those sometime soon. Anything else you want to say before we go, Narc?
No, I don't think so. Thanks everybody for watching. We're gonna finish Bioshock. We'll do more Destiny 2, I think. Maybe some raid stuff at some point. And yeah, this weekend, Left 4 Drunk and Alien Isolation.
So tune us in then. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.